Here is a Szechuan-influenced sesame salmon with stir-fried vegetables and basmati rice. It can be made with chicken too, but if you use chicken, make sure you pound the chicken breast a bit so that it absorbs the flavor as the salmon naturally does. Begin by putting your vegetables up to steam. Cut the florets off the stalk and split them by cutting them from the bottom. Don't cut all the way through, just cut partially and then spread them to break them, and they'll cleanly break. They won't have little pieces of broccoli. Here you can see how it's been cut, only part way through, and then spread carefully apart. Clean break. We're going to do the same thing with cauliflower. When you take cauliflower or broccoli off the stalk, put the knife in and turn the vegetable, not the knife. Then you won't slip and hurt yourself. Once you have the stalk out, you can cut the flowerets off from the bottom. You could use any combination of vegetables, but cauliflower and broccoli are very good together. Again, we're cutting not all the way through, and we're breaking them apart so they're clean breaks. We're going to cut the carrots in quarter turns. For a variety, you cut each vegetable a little differently. So you cut the carrots at an angle, and then you turn it 1/4 turn and cut again at the angle, cut again. So you never change the angle you're cutting, you only change by turning the carrot a 1/4 turn each time. We're going to put them on the stove and cook them covered on high, but we're not going to turn the heat on the burner until we put the fish in, because they both cook about the same 10 minutes, so everything will be done at the same time. The green plate on the other burner is covering a small pot of basmati rice, which is pre-cooked and just staying covered to stay warm. So here's the salmon. We're going to grease a piece of tin foil so it's easy to clean the pan later. You'll notice the salmon is folded so that it's all the same thickness. You don't want a real thin part of the fillet and a real thick part, or one part will be underdone while one part's overdone. So try and keep it folded so that you have the same thickness throughout. Sprinkle a little lemon juice on. You want your liquids first so they don't wash off the other stuff that we put on later. Then a little wine. Sherry is good. A strong wine. Some sesame oil. Be liberal with the sesame oil. Garlic, chopped up. And we're going to add some soy sauce. You should use sweet soy sauce. And there's a little salty soy sauce. A little hot sauce, Tabasco sauce, Louisiana hot sauce, some type of spicy hot sauce. Brown sugar. Sparse, you just want a little bit of sweetness. You don't want to coat the thing with a brown sugar. There's some sesame seeds, and that's really optional. I've made it without. Most of your sesame flavor comes from the sesame oil, so we add a little bit more sesame oil in the end. And then it's ready to go into a very hot oven, 450 degrees, for about 10 minutes. Now we'll turn the heat on the burner under the vegetables and steam the vegetables while we get the stir fry ready. Start with peanut oil. That's the highest temperature oil, so the oil won't burn. Follow that with sesame oil. And then we're going to add olive oil. We're going to use olive oil and mustard to emulate the flavor of mustard oil. Readily available in the Orient, but not so available around here. We're going to do sort of a chili oil, so we're going to add some salsa or chilies and a little bit of hot sauce. Soy sauce. I cook a lot of Oriental foods because they're fast, easy, and healthy, and most of them are all about flavored oils. You kind of have to have a lot of different ingredients in your kitchen to make these oils. You don't use very much of any one ingredient, and they're very inexpensive to buy if you buy them in the right place. If you watch some of my later videos, you'll see what to keep in stock in your kitchen to cook all kinds of Asian foods, quick and easy. Add garlic, plenty of garlic. No such thing as too much garlic. You want the wok on very high. You don't want to burn everything, but you want it high. You don't want to slow cook the stuff. Stir fries are done very hot. Ideally, you have a cast iron wok, and that's normally what I use. But in this case, I'm cooking in a kosher kitchen, and these are all kosher pots. You can add a little more soy sauce, give it some more color, and let it simmer for a little bit, and all those flavors will go throughout the oil. The vegetables should be about done now. So we're going to stick them with a knife to see if they're soft enough for the knife to penetrate, and that way we'll be sure they're done. Don't want them overcooked. They're going to cook some more in the wok, so you just want the crispiness taken out of them. Dump the whole pot into a strainer, and it's easy to dump the strainer right into the wok. If you need to keep them hot for a little while you make the plates up or something, make sure you don't cover it tight. Make sure you put a spoon or something, or an even too small of a lid, something so that it doesn't continue to steam.